Tonight, we're taking a deep dive into how multiple school superintendents here in Central Virginia have stepped down.
Even though all 4 superintendents left for different reasons, it raises questions about why this might be happening and why now. 8 News reporter Sahara Sriraman joining us live in the Digital Center. And Sahara, you spoke with an education expert about this. What did you find out?
Eric, Heather, in the past few months, 4 school superintendents have announced their resignation. Petersburg, Prince George County, Chesterfield County, and as of yesterday, Hanover County. All of them citing different reasons for leaving. This afternoon, I spoke with a professor who specializes in K-12 educational leadership. She tells me this turnover isn't uncommon, especially in the summer, but it is more challenging for some school systems than others.
The students that need that stability and that longer tenure for real deep change to happen are the ones that are often getting that the least.
School for most Central Virginia students starts in about a month, but multiple districts are without superintendents to lead them. Since March, 4 different public school superintendents have announced they would be resigning. Petersburg was the first to face issues with finding a permanent leader. On March 20th, Superintendent Tamara Sterling announced she would be resigning after a little over a year in the role. John Farrelly stepped in as acting superintendent at the end of April, only to resign about a month later on June 11th. Farrelly left for a new job with Caroline County Schools. The next day, Petersburg schools announced Yolanda Brown as their new acting superintendent, a role she's officially slated to hold until October 31st. Cool Springs Elementary PTA President Lakeisha Tinsley says they need someone to create long-term solutions for the district.
Because we know getting Petersburg has a lot of issues, but I feel like we really can make the change if that person is vested in making the change.
On April 9th, the superintendent of Chesterfield County Public Schools, Dr. Mervyn B. Dougherty, said he would be retiring after 50 years in education and almost 6 years as superintendent. Chesterfield has not yet found a replacement. Prince George County Schools is still looking for someone to replace Dr. Lisa Pennycuff, who announced she would be retiring on April 19th after 9 years so that she could take care of her mother. The school board selected Dr. Joseph Oak Hawks Jr. as acting superintendent while they find a permanent replacement. And just yesterday, Dr. Michael Gill announced he would be stepping down as superintendent after almost a decade. As for his reasoning, Gill said, quote, "I recognize that the school board has new goals and objectives it wishes to achieve. To accomplish this, a new leader is needed to work with the board in these future endeavors." Kim Bridges, a professor of educational leadership at VCU, says it can be difficult for a district to thrive when they don't have someone long-term.
It takes a while to make sure that the measures that they're putting in place are actually paying off in student outcomes. And so that's the biggest barrier for an interim, is just the time to get to know everybody, to build those relationships.
She says superintendents have shorter tenures in districts with higher levels of poverty, racial segregation, and large Black and brown populations. Bridges emphasizes that the superintendent job is not an easy one, which could partially explain this turnover.
So if folks are looking to other opportunities, in some respects you can't blame them because it's a tough job, but in other respects it means that we've got to work harder to find folks that are going to be there for the long run.
School starts for most districts August 19th. Bridges tells me superintendent searches can take a while, especially if the district is doing a national search. For all the information on this recent turnover, visit our website at wric.com. Live in the Digital Center, Sahara Sriraman, 8 News.